Now that the summer transfer window is over, the floodgates have opened. From some sensible transfer rumours to the ones that make no sense, we will continue hearing about players being linked to one club or another. Some of those rumours turn into real storylines while the others remain just that, figments of our imagination, or maybe a ploy orchestrated by players or their agents in a bid to enjoy more lucrative deals. Today's topic is something of a burning question that's been around for a number of years. Is Lionel Messi ever going to leave Barcelona? After spending all of his adult life at the same club, many people feel that the Argentine wizard is just way too comfortable and needs to leave that comfort zone and see if he can cut his teeth in other major European leagues. In the past, a lot of clubs have reportedly been interested in the player, but Barcelona have always managed to hold on to their legendary player somehow. But as we all know, good things don't last forever, and perhaps the time is near that Messi would leave Camp Nou and seek out something different in his career. Indeed, if that were to happen, no one would blame him for it or treat him like a pariah. Messi has earned the right to leave the club whenever he wants to, and if recent developments are anything to go by, the time could be near. As things stand, Messi only has a year left on his current deal with the Spanish Giants, and while there's an understanding within the club hierarchy that they'd want to retain his services, Messi might not be offered a lucrative deal. Reportedly, he would have to agree to a considerable wage cut in an effort to ensure that he retires at the same club and become the latest in a dying breed of one-club men. This stipulation, if it's true that is, makes things rather complicated. On one hand, Messi wouldn't be against the idea of ending his playing career at Barcelona, but on the other hand, it wouldn't make any sense for a player of his legendary status to be happy with a wage cut, knowing that there would be so many players above him making more money than he is. Already, relations between Messi and the Barcelona's eternally divisive management have become strained. The two parties are likely to meet this summer, but the forward would have to agree to a wage cut if he wants to stay at Camp Nou. Now let's talk about one club that's been following the player for a long time. Internazionale have always been fond of the Argentine forward, and this interest dates back to the days when Massimo Moratti was the club's owner. The Italian business tycoon revealed that he had a great chance to sign Lionel Messi when he tried to overcome his well-documented growth problems. However, the former owner decided that it was far better for the youngster to stay at Barcelona at that time. Imagine how different Inter's history could have been had Messi signed for them all those years ago. The interest never really left, and now there are considerable rumours about the Italians keeping a watchful eye on the situation at Camp Nou. So let's speculate, for argument's sake, what sort of strategy Inter Milan would deploy in a bid to entice Messi to leave Spain. The Italians are clearly on the rise again. Since hiring Antonio Conte, the Nerazzurri have shown themselves to be genuine title contenders and need just a few more signings before ending Juventus' dominance in the Serie A. The Turin Giants boast the services of Cristiano Ronaldo, who continues to score goals on a regular basis while breaking records as if it was nothing. With a player like Messi in their ranks, Inter would be seen as genuine title contenders not only in Italy but also in the Champions League. Conte's team boasts some really talented players such as Lautaro Martinez and Romelu Lukaku. And if they're able to sign Messi, imagine how strong they would get. So, would Inter Milan be able to pay big to sign Messi this summer? Probably not. Inter Milan at present do not have the sort of global appeal at the moment like Juventus do. The Nerazzurri have been going through a long period of transition, so they cannot really afford to pay hundreds of millions of euros for top talent. However, a big possibility would have to be a verbal agreement with Messi's camp. Wait for his contract to expire next summer and then sign him up for free. But that might not be enough. Messi's going to demand hefty wages and the club would need to sell a few assets to facilitate such a move. That's why the club might be forcing itself in a position where it sells a big asset such as Martinez to free up the wage bill. But the return on investment couldn't be better. Messi's arrival would add brand value and make Inter Milan a true commercial giant just like Juventus. It would also enable the revival of the never-ending Messi-Ronaldo rivalry. Such a scenario would see brands looking to align with Inter Milan by virtue of the club's association with the Argentine. Shirt sales and merchandise profit is bound to increase too. Serie A's appeal would increase as well. The Italian league isn't churning out a lot of revenue from TV rights deals, but if two of the best players on the planet are playing in Italy, broadcasters would be forced to change their payment structure. This would also be beneficial for other clubs in the top division, since the financial windfall from a lucrative broadcasting deal would help these clubs invest more actively in better talent. All this sounds good and would make many a supporter dreamy-eyed, but why would Messi actually leave Barcelona? Well, to begin with, La Blaugrana are a mess, and whoever tells you otherwise should look at how the club has been doing business off the pitch. Barcelona's boardroom changed a few months back and actually accused the current president, Josep Maria Bartomeu, of being involved in questionable tactics. The club's president has been accused of hiring a company called 13 Ventures to discredit the president's opponents that also included Lionel Messi and Gerard Piqué. In the build-up to this scandal, 6 of the club's board members resigned and have demanded next year's presidential election to be brought forward. Messi must be clearly sick and tired of all these controversies. In the midst of all this, the club's transfer policy has been an utter disaster, with most of the players brought never really justifying their hefty price tags. Barcelona, and we're very sorry to say this, looks like an institution in turmoil. Not that it's a sinking ship, but the club is flirting dangerously with those times when they were mired in mediocrity. With such instability around him, Messi might be forced into seeking pastures new. While he's been a loyal servant to the club for more than a decade, Messi has actually achieved everything with the Catalans. Perhaps the time is right for the Argentine legend to explore something new without having to worry about his legacy in Barcelona getting tarnished. The club's fans would understandably be very sad to see him go, but at the same time would be thankful that they witnessed his genius for such a long time.